Hey, as a brief introduction, Deathmark is a game where you play as a man who has lost his memories, and he must either perish or hunt the spirit that had cursed him. Without further ado, let's get into it. Hey, wanna hit up the karaoke place? The new Love and Hero song is out. I'm not feeling up to it today. This story creeped me out earlier. Do you want to hear it? Oh, sure. You remember Miss Yamaguchi? She wears those big glasses. I heard she's gone missing. What? No one knows where she is? Nope, she just disappeared. Just up and poofed from the library. One of the student librarians said she was researching something there. But then she vanished. But she's super diligent, right? One of the students thought it was weird that she'd up and leave like that. So he checked in on her. But when he did, the only thing left was her arm. It had her really weird scar on it, so it was definitely her arm. A scar? Yeah, it looked like a dog bite. She showed it to me once. She had no idea where it came from. For real? There was a scar like that on Miki's leg, too. Huh? Miki? Wait, that's... the girl who went missing, yeah. That's crazy. Maybe that rumor's true. The one about the cursed scar. Cut it out. You're scaring me. I hear snatches of an idiotic ghost story. They're speaking seriously, but it's obvious they don't believe a word. They're only killing time. Rumors are the best way to do that. The sun's about to set. It's gotten later than I planned. I shouldn't have stuck around to hear that story. I better hurry. Thunder rumbles in the distance. A huge mansion is in front of me. Strange. I'm sure I was just... My vision blurs. My ears are buzzing. My head's swimming. It's almost like I'm drunk. What time is it? I glance at my wrist, but my watch is gone. Did I put it in my coat pocket? But all I find is a business card. In elegant printed letters is a name. Saya Kujo, spirit healer. On the back is a photo of the mansion. I guess this must be Kujo Mansion, then? Kujo Mansion. Saya Kujo. Those names sound familiar somehow. One way to find out. Taking a deep breath, I reach out to knock. I stop when I see something on my wrist. It's a strange scar. When did that? I could just be imagining this, but I feel an icy chill when I look at it. My fist pounds on the door. No reply. A light appears in a second-floor window. It's probably too far from the door for them to hear me knocking. I grasp the doorknob and find it unlocked. No point in staying outside. I'll just go in. I'll apologize to the owner later. The inside is shrouded in darkness. A small beam of light from the window is the only way I can see anything in here. It's dead silent except for the constant ticking of a clock's second hand. I must be in the entrance hall. The atrium extends to the second floor. Anyone home? There's no reply to my shout. Maybe they've soundproofed this place so they can't hear me down here. I guess I need to go upstairs then. A staircase is just visible up ahead. I walk towards it, cutting across the hall. My ears catch a strange noise. I turn to look where it's coming from. Someone's there, enveloped by the dark. I think they're staring at me. Gulping, I hesitantly make my way over, trepidation slowing my steps. It's a young girl. She doesn't move an inch as I approach. At least, it seems that way to me. It doesn't look like she's even breathing. A corpse. Great. I creeped myself out. I start to sweat. What should I do? Alright. I don't know. This is... I'd feel weird just going around touching someone, so... back away, I suppose. I carefully begin climbing the stairs, making sure not to trip. As I reach the landing, the sharp sound of a bell breaks the silence. It seems to be coming from above me. Looking up, I can spy the outline of a clock. I bet that's what's making the sound. I don't know why you would approach it, but I'll wait for the time being, see what happens. I pause and wait for the clamor to end. Plus, it's just a clock. I don't know what there really would be to look at anyway, if I'm being honest. It doesn't seem to be stopping. Maybe it's broken. Well, never mind. So in that case, I think the only thing left to do would be to approach it, because I'm assuming ignoring it and waiting would do the same thing. Now what the hell, let's try it. I reach the second floor, ignoring the clock, and head towards the room with a light. Stopping in front of the door, I knock. But again, there's no reply. I try again, several times, even calling out, but there's still no answer. I push on the door. It's dark inside. Strange. I definitely saw lights on in here when I was outside. Wafting through the room is an odd smell. It's sugary, like a ripe fruit. The whole room is permeated with it. Some kind of aromatherapy, maybe? It's not a particularly pleasant smell, though. The aroma draws me further into the room. The floor under my feet feels off. It's wet. It dawns on me that I'm smelling something else mixed in with the sweet smell. That can't be good. I know this scent, this metallic tang. Well, it's blood. Blood and ripe fruit, or something like that. Whatever that is. Lightning flashes, and I catch a glimpse of something. Excuse me, what was that? The startlingly grotesque object stretches out across the floor beneath my feet. Something strange is there. So it's like a plant that grows in blood with blood. Something like that. You better believe I'm gonna stare at it. It's so bizarre that I can't stop staring. I was close. It's like a parasitic plant growing out from her abdomen. Something like that. I hate that. Oh no. Oh god. Blooming flowers are everywhere. They're bursting out of the woman's stomach, her blood-soaked body overwhelmed with them. Good lord. I wrenched my gaze away, horrified. But the hellish image is burned into my mind. I can feel my entire body shaking. Bile rises. I'm going to throw up. Oh, and a ghost too, look. That sucks. In the next instant, the lights are on. Wait, that's not all. Man, nothing like a haunting to make a plant corpse, a corpse with a plant, nothing like a ghost haunting to make that appear and then promptly disappear. Good lord. The body is gone, leaving only a stain. This doesn't make sense. It's a bad dream. At least, I'd really much prefer if it was. Or rather, I'd really much prefer it if it was. But the faint smell that remains and the blood stain crush any hope I had of that. Man, I already don't like this ghost. They take the corpse away, but they don't do any cleaning, nothing. They're just trying to screw with you a little bit. I don't appreciate that one bit. I bid retreat from the room in an effort to escape this whole bizarre situation. God, some sick part of me wants to make a JoJo's reference when I see that. I'm not going to, though. When I stumble back into the hall, the lights are on, and here as well. The clock has stopped chiming, too. I decide to have another look around. I like how he's not even thinking about the girl in the couch. All the furnishings in here are old enough to be antiques. They match this old-fashioned mansion. Oh, there we go. A large doll sits on a couch. This must be the figure I saw in the dark. Something small to mention real quick. The very first time you see the doll, her eyes are open. When you're up close, her eyes are closed. And right now, they're open again. I don't want to say I don't trust this doll, but I don't trust this doll. One would easily mistake this for a human if they couldn't see the ball joints. Probably belongs to the owner of the mansion. Not anymore. Not anymore. So what do I do now? Contact the police? Her stomach was full of flowers, sir, and the corpse up and vanished like fog. Like anyone would believe that.
Yokoso.
Welcome to the Kujo Mansion. Well, at least you know I'm not crazy. The doll moved. It spoke. A different kind of shudder runs through me than the one when I found the corpse. Up until this point, I was nothing more than an observer to all these freaky events. I could distance myself from it, but now, a doll is talking to me. Have I startled you? If so, I sincerely apologize. My master ordered me to behave as a normal doll until told otherwise. Oh, wait. Okay, wait, hang on. Until told otherwise. No one said a goddamn word. Wait. I'm not gonna think too deeply on that. The words are elegant and refined, but her face never moves an inch. She may look human, but she clearly isn't. She slowly folds her hands together, so she can move too. I am sorry for not introducing myself. I am called Mary. You've likely seen a number of oddities here already. I see. My master, Sayakujo, was unable to escape from the mark then. Sayakujo. Does she mean that corpse? Well, I would like to just briefly mention one more time, right? She says to not do anything unless told otherwise by her master, and is also saying her master is dead. Look, I don't want to be counting red flags here, but I mean, come on. Having said that, I think, given the fact that the game's called Deathmark, and the scars talked about in the very beginning, I would wager that the mark is the scar, you have the mark, you'll turn into the flower corpse or something. Or something like that. But wait, what's this about, mark? Lady Saya was searching for a way to escape the mark. Were you not also called here by her because of the mark on your arm? Well, there we have it. That sucks. She must be talking about this weird scar. Well, actually, wait. Now that I think about it, if the mark turns you into like that plant, it has something to do with the plant, then the girl in the flashback, all of her body disappeared but an arm. That's totally unrelated, isn't it? I don't know. I'll worry about that later. Did Sayakujo invite me to this mansion? Amnesia too? When I try to remember, my head hurts. Yeah, so amnesia, and it turns into a plant. Awesome. I love it. I have something to tell you in place of my late master. But I would like to ask one thing first. Do you know your own name? Well, that was a much simpler question than I had been expecting. It's... hell yeah, amnesia. I break out into a sweat. My throat is drying up. Why can't I answer? I'm shocked to find I'm coming up blank. I see. Then it is as I thought. Somehow, Mary knows what's going on with me. Oh, brother. She was literally just talking about the mark. It's amnesia due to the mark. Before I offer an explanation, which is self-explanatory, but whatever, please decide on a temporary name. Things will go much easier if I have a name by which to call you. It is also likely you will find it hard to remain calm if you are nameless. She's probably right. Better to have some placeholder name than continue life as a hollow, nameless being. Up to 10 letters. Okay. I'm gonna go with the default name. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Hang on. Fuck these controls. And if I type anything, it's gonna replace it, isn't it? Alright, hang on. Oh, I can't go back. Oh, okay, hang on. Oh god. That wasn't how I wanted it to go. That made me look like a dumbass. It's W to confirm, not enter. I had pressed enter. Oh, I'm a fool. Is Yashiki fine? It is better than Lashiki, which is what it would have been. Oh, fuck. Alright. For the first name, press W, and yes, it's fine. Kazuo Yashiki. It is okay. Oh, hell yeah, you can determine how you look. I like the vibe. I like the vibe of the glasses and the beard. It makes me feel like a washed up Japanese cop. Although maybe that's like the trench coat and the shirt and tie that's loose. But let's not worry about that. I'm Kazuo Yashiki. Understood, Lord Yashiki. Now I shall explain to you about the mark. It is the seal of death. Those who have it will soon die. You do not believe me? I'm certain this sounds absurd to one who has led an uneventful life. However, my master's death proves it to be irrefutably true. The corpse's sweet stench comes back to me. Thank you for the reminder. I almost forgot about that. That didn't seem like the work of humans. Lovely. I'm afraid that the horror of the mark does not stop there. Victims slowly lose their memories until the day they die. Really, you don't say. Wow, color me surprised. Next he'll tell me it has to do with ghosts. My detective's hunch. They face death, all while suffering from the terror of losing one's self. Memory loss? That can't be. That'd mean I'm... Yes. The fact that you have forgotten your name proves that death is coming. Lord Yashiki, you will die this very dawn. Lovely. My memories skip forward a bit after that. I just remember being completely stunned at what Mary revealed to me. I can probably attribute it to memory loss caused by the mark. The next thing I know, I'm lying in a guest room in the mansion. This feels like the same room I was in a minute ago. I'm just going to make it my headcanon. Excuse me. I'm just going to make it my headcanon that the ghost decided to clean up the stain as a courtesy. They felt bad about not doing it before. I'll take it. I vaguely recall dragging myself up the stairs and coming here, and in a haze I cleaned up the blood stain. I must have fallen asleep at some point, and thanks to that, I feel a lot better. I'll die at dawn, huh? Well, time to go to bed. See you later. I try saying it out loud. It's definitely shocking, but I can't say it feels real yet. It doesn't make sense. Way out of the blue. But if it's true, is waiting for my untimely death the only thing I can do? It might be a good idea to ask Mary more about it. I also like that he's not questioning the fact that there's just a talking doll that knows a strangely large amount of things about what killed the person living there and is probably going to kill you. Man, I need to stop counting these red flags. I find Mary sitting in the exact same spot as before. She hasn't moved an inch. I doubt a doll gets bored waiting like humans do. Good morning, Lord Yashiki. Are you feeling better now? Look, I mean to say this in the nicest way I can. You literally told me I was going to be dying in the morning. I went upstairs and then came back downstairs. I don't think I'm feeling that great, to be honest. Just a guess. Oh, I can answer? Oh, I'm feeling phenomenal. That is good to hear. Since it appears that you have calmed down, I would like to ask a question. What will you do now? I can guide you down only two paths. The first is to wait for death. The second is to fight the mark. Can you help me? If that is what you wish, yes. My master was researching the mark. A few days prior to her death, she found a way to escape it. But she couldn't get to it in time. Regretfully, she passed away before she was able to inform me. So she doesn't know anything after all. There is some time yet before dawn. You have a slim chance. Salvation is a thin thread dangling from heaven. Oh, I like that. It's for anyone unaware of what this is referencing, it is referencing a bit of it's like a Buddhist piece of folklore where basically there's a person trapped in hell, a piece of scum. They never did anything good in their life except There's one time where they saw a spider. They could have killed the spider, but they decided not to. Because of that, the Buddha basically had a piece of spider's thread going down into hell. And they were told that they could climb that thread to get out of hell. They started climbing it, and a ton of other people in hell basically noticed they were climbing it. And I think this is important. And I think this part's very important, actually, to be correct. What ended up happening is while the person was climbing the thread, it was surprisingly sturdy. They were able to climb it perfectly fine, and other people started climbing the thread. Nervous the spider's thread would break, the main character in the story tried essentially to get rid of the people climbing the thread after them. And only when they tried to get rid of the other people aiming for salvation too, did the spider's thread break and they were trapped in hell. I don't know how relevant that will be, but there's definitely a motif about helping others or not dooming them in like a selfish way. So I'm gonna keep that in mind. Would that you would grab hold of it, and I shall do my utmost to help. That grammar feels a little funny, but whatever. What will you do? I guess it boils down to whether I trust her. Brother, you do not have many choices. Your options are to trust the doll that is a walking red flag, or, alternatively, to just die. I don't really think you have an option. She's right about all this. My time on Earth is up at dawn. If I don't want to die, then there's no other choice but to resist the mark until then. Well, thank you for recognizing that. If she's lying, I'll be fine when morning comes. But am I really all right with that? People are being killed in nonsensical, grotesque ways. Yeah, pretty much. Am I going to turn a blind eye to it? You really can't turn a blind eye. This is a life or death decision. I need to think about it carefully. What is there to think about, man? Live or die. Deadly choice. You will be faced with choices that can result in death. There is limited time, and your soul power will continue to drain. Soul power, you say? One thing I forgot about these games is they love their own little terms. Whatever. Time's up. Time's up or wrong answers will result in game over. This translation's definitely a little funny, but I don't mind. So, you get a game over when you give a wrong answer and you run out of time, basically. So be quick, but also careful in finding the right answer. Restoring soul power. Completing a deadly choice will restore some soul power. Accelerated dialogue. Oh, wow, they are throwing a lot at me right now. Dialogue will be sped up while pressing Q. But certain dialogue cannot be sped up. Okay. Backlog. Wow, there's a lot here. The W will display previous dialogue. Okay. So it's like a log. Okay. Auto mode. The E key will activate auto mode. Wow, there's a lot here. Hiding the dialogue window. You can hide the dialogue window by pressing X. Oh, so you can use it for, like, images. Oh, that's awesome. I fuck with that. Wait, so let me test this real quick. Oh, hell yeah. That's awesome. Then I shall ask you, will you quietly wait for death, or struggle against the mark? Or will you quietly wait for death, or struggle against the mark? Here's the timer. Okay, soul power. I got two choices. I don't know about you. I want to see what happens. Oh, what do you mean wrong answer? How's that the wrong answer? What do you mean? How can waiting for death possibly be the wrong answer? I can't believe this. Then you meekly accept your death by the mark. You better believe it. Oh yeah. No, I think this is the right answer. I think the game just doesn't know what it's talking about. Is that so? Then please rest here in the mansion until dawn.
おやすみなさいませ。
Good night. Well, unsurprisingly, that wasn't the right answer. Live or die. Oh no. Let me just... Man, I kind of wish audio would be... not audio. Auto. I wish that would be quicker. Okay, hang on. Change of plans. Q is the way to go for that. Will you quietly wait for death, or struggle against the mark? Well, I really don't have much of a choice. Save. Survive. Damn, couldn't be me. How would anyone make that wrong decision? I've decided to trust you. As you say, Lord Yashiki, then I shall carry out the dying wish of my master and aid you. I cannot do much, but feel free to request anything you wish of me. I really don't know what I would ask her, to be honest. I made up my mind, but that doesn't mean I know what I should do. I know squat about the supernatural, and losing my memory makes research impossible. I don't have a moment to lose. A knock comes from the front door. Who'd come here this late at night? Oh my, what a sign of fate. It seems that other mark-bearers have arrived. Is it instinct that she knows these things? Okay, wait, hang on. So if you have a mark, you're drawn to the mansion. How? Okay. So the woman that was the owner of the mansion was researching the mark, figured something out, but she just figured it out when she died. So it's not like she was like an expert in dealing with the mark. But yeah, people that have the marks are still drawn to the mansion. Maybe they have, like... Maybe they have a tie? Maybe they have some kind of, like, relationship with the mansion? Or... It said she was, like, some kind of spiritual... Hang on, actually. Can I find it in the log? Useless. That is absolutely useless. Well, I don't know. I wonder. Maybe she has some kind of mysterious power, being a talking doll and all. Look, man, you saw a ghost, you have a mark that gives you an amnesia and turns you into a flower. This is supernatural stuff, come on. I beg your pardon, Lord Yashiki. I do apologize, but could you go greet our guests in my stead? They may experience a shock if a doll such as myself welcomes them. Yet you'll talk to me. And you said you were told to do nothing unless instructed otherwise. That's a load of bullshit. I don't believe you one bit. Moreover, while I'm able to move my arms, I'm unable to walk. That's believable. I move to the front door to greet our guests. People fated to die, like me. I wonder what they're like. Who I find at the door are not who I'd expect to see out this late at night. A high schooler and a small boy. These kids have the mark? No way. I mean, if you remember the prologue, everyone that was talked about were... Wait a second. In the prologue, everyone that was talked about that had the marks, they were students, I think. Or they had some relation to a school. And they would die or go missing. I don't know if it has something to do with the school necessarily, but I feel something related to the school. We came to see Professor Cujo. Who are you? I can't say I'm a total stranger since I'm here in the mansion. Oh, brother. I don't like this choice. I know nothing about what she does, so I can't say that. My introduction to her was as a corpse, so I'd rather not say that. Let's just say a relative. Oh, so you're her older brother. Your eyes do look kinda similar. She seems to know Sayakujo. Now that I think about it, that business card did say Spirit Healer. Spirit Healer, that's what it was. Going off this girl's accessories, I get the feeling she's a huge occult fan. Yep, there's an eye. And some kind of amulet. I don't really know what the context of the amulet are, but I think her bracelet, her necklace, and the things she has around her bag are related to, like, spiritual stuff. could be wrong, though. I don't really know too much about occultism in Asian folklore. Just bits and pieces. I'm Moe Watanabe. Watanabe? I'm gonna go with Watanabe. It just has a better feel to it. I'm here to talk to her about this article she wrote in OOP Arts Monthly. She pulls an occult magazine out of her bag. Inside is a picture of the mark. So it's a problem. It's enough of a problem to where it's ending up in the magazines. The accompanying article says the scar is a soul-inhibiting disease that erases memories. Inquire at Cujo Mansion. Wait, no. She literally is saying to ask about it at Cujo Mansion, but didn't know what to do about it and died because of it? Look, I don't want to say the woman's a quack, but what are you going to do? Inquire about it? And then she's just like, oh yeah, I have that problem too. Like, come on, man. This is the same scar, right? Oh, she's fucked. Yeah, Moe lifts her skirt up a bit to show me her leg. Right there on her right thigh is the mark. I can appreciate the game devs being tasteful enough to not show a high schooler's thigh. I appreciate from doing that, devs. Thank you. I think I know what the article means by erasing memories. I've been super forgetful lately. I'm even blanking on my friends' names. Oh brother, tell me about it. My character forgot everything. That's never happened to me before. Do you think this scar's doing it? That article is obviously bogus. What a word. The young boy scoffs. Good lord, this kid. Even kids know better than to believe in ghosts or curses these days. You'd be surprised. And a high schooler fell for it? He must feel embarrassed about that. But you're at the spiritual healer's house too. Whatever. But, Tsukasa, weren't you hanging out in front of the mansion's gate? Thank you for calling that out. You are fantastic. Thank you. Fess up. Your scar scares you. Fucking intimidate the kid. Tsukasa seems to have no retort to that. He silently sulks. I already can't stand this kid. Looks like a bullseye. It's clear they're both mark bearers. I better bring them over to meet Mary. Moe shrieks excitedly when she gets close. Actually, you know what I'm kind of feeling? Now that I'm hearing her talk a little bit more, I'm feeling she kind of has like a diva voice. Like, oh my god, it's so cute. I think I'm gonna do that now. It's a doll, yeah? I've never seen one this big before. The craftsmanship is so detailed. It's almost like it's alive. They're both admiring her when...
ようこそ
Oh, okay, so no, she is going to introduce herself to them. Fair enough. Welcome to Kujo Mansion. What? It spoke? With that, the two new visitors join our number. They enter this monstrous world that hovers on the precipice of death. I would say that's a bit melodramatic, but you're not wrong. Mary tells Moe and Tsukasa about the mark once they regain their composure. Damn. I'm not gonna, I'm starting to feel for the doll a little bit. Imagine how annoying it must be to go through that introduction with every person. That mark, it means you're gonna die. What? Actually, no, let's back up. Welcome to the mansion. What? A talking doll? Yes, I'm a talking doll. Now about that mark. What? You know about that mark? Oh god, that must be insufferable to go through every time. Good lord. All about the steady memory loss and their imminent death. I'm telling you, this must be so tedious. It sounds like a ridiculous story, but it gains validity coming from someone like her. What do you mean it's from someone like her? What? Whatever. Both of their faces pale. Now, if you came specifically here because you believed Lady Saya's article, you must have already experienced the pain of losing your memories. Or maybe you just got the scar in the article and you were like, wow, that can't be normal. Why do I have the scar? That's exactly the one in the magazine. I would wager. Moe admitted as much earlier, but I can see Tsukasa's face darken. So it must be happening to him, too. Hey, Moe, I'd like to confirm something. Were you there? What the hell am I talking about? I'm making up words at this point. I'm tired. Where were you when you got the mark? My amnesia seems to be worse than theirs. So they might remember. I'm not positive, but I think my mark might be a curse from Hanahiko. Okay? But like, yeah. Hanahiko? Who's Hanahiko? This name is familiar to me. He is the ghost the resident children of this town whisper about, correct? My master was interested in him. So Sayakujo was curious too. Could be connected to the mark somehow. I'd like to hear more about this ghost. Was it the ghost that I saw earlier? Was Hanahiko just chilling in the mansion? As you wish, Lord Yashiki. Then I shall tell you the rumors of Hanahiko. I think that was the ghost. I could be wrong. Oh? Did you hear? About that ghost boy all the schools in H City are talking about? Sounds like Hanahiko is back. heard that he can appear if you peek in the school mirror at night. He'll ask you something. Am I pretty? If you tell him no, he'll be fine. But if you say yes, give me that red stuff, Will. And then he just disappears. But that's not all. Hanahiko hates adults, you know. I heard that if the person he asks is an adult, they'll die. And not just drop dead. Their blood is drained from them. And next to the corpse is a single rose. A rose dripping with blood. Okay, real quick. So, one thing actually I could tell about that story, there was a couple things. It was... That story reminds me a lot of Akamanto and Kuchisake Onna, right? I'd hate giving all this context, but this is one of those things where I'll be a bit quicker about this than the Buddhist one, because I think this is just inspiration, not plot relevant like the spider thread. But Kuchisake Onna, or the slit-mouthed woman, it's an urban legend about a woman that walks the streets at night with a pair of scissors. She'll ask you, "Am I pretty?" And when you answer yes or no, she'll use the scissors to basically cut you, and I don't know if she kills you or if she just makes your mouth like hers, but it's not good. And I'm gonna be honest, the urban legend's awesome up until you hear how you're supposed to deal with it, which is you're supposed to give like a weird non-answer. I don't know what it is with Japanese urban legends and these non-answers, but like they would want you to give an answer like, "Am I pretty?" and then you'd be like, "I don't know," and then just keep walking. like of course the solution to not dying in a Japanese urban legend is to just not answer when a stranger approaches. So that's one, right? And then the other thing with Akamanto, it reminds me of him because there's this whole thing where I think it's Akamanto. I forget the exact translation, but Aka is red. I forget what the word manto means in Japanese, but basically, it's this whole thing where you're in a bathroom, and while you're in the bathroom, someone asks if you want red paper or blue paper. If you say red paper, I think you'll get cut or stabbed or something, and blood's involved. And that's why it reminds me of Akamanto. And then if you say blue paper, he'll suffocate you or drown you. And once more, it's like the way to survive is to give a non-answer. I really don't know what it is with these Japanese urban legends and giving non-answers. But like, you're supposed to not ask for either and say something else. I forget what. I think some of them, they say, "Oh, ask for yellow paper," or say, "No, I'm good, thanks," or something like that. But those two stories seem to be the inspiration behind this, so just bear that in mind. Rumors can be easily manipulated, passing from one person to another. Assumptions and errors mix in. Oh, one small thing, actually. I think this is kind of important to mention. The reason why I know about these urban legends, there's this phenomenal podcast called Kowabana. where the person that made the podcast basically covers Japanese scary stories and urban legends. She also has a couple other series like Toshiden, and a few others, but all I need to know is she covers urban legends and occult stuff, and it's such great content. I highly recommend, if you like the vibe of this game, to check her out. She's amazing. I'll put a link in the description. I'll pin a comment. She's so good. But they also hold a hint of truth. Miss Moe, do you know anything else? I think I probably got my mark when I was investigating a Hanahiko at H Elementary School. So yeah, it does have something to do with school. Yeah, makes sense. And I'm willing to bet the little boy probably got the scar because he was like, ghosts, yeah right, more like stupid fake scary stories to scare children. And then you got the mark that way. And then she got it because she probably loves this stuff. This has got to be some sort of clue. I should ask her more about it. Oh. Let's see how much of my intuition's good. Why were you at H Elementary? My dream is to write about the occult, so I'd love to see it go. Yeah, call it, man. I found this article in a magazine mentioning Hanahiko was seen there. I guess it's the same magazine that mentioned this mark. Awesome. I figured that placed... Oh, I hate that contraction. I figured that place would be easier to sneak in than a regular school, since it's been closed down. What should I ask next? Why was Hanahiko there? I don't think... What does that even mean? I don't think so. Wait. Did I say was Hanahiko there? Oh, was Hanahiko there, not what? God, I need to get some sleep after this, man. I'm losing my mind. So, was Hanahiko there? I don't think so, but I can't really say for sure. Look, you got amnesia. I doubt you just went to the school and got the mark just because the vibes in the school were probably... I think it has something to do with the ghost. I wager. I went to the mirror, but a shiver suddenly ran down my spine. I got spooked and left. Okay. So it's a curse. It's absolutely, well, obviously it's a curse. But I think it's a curse if you interact with a ghost. I don't know if it has to be any particular ghost, or if it's just ghosts in general. But it's like, I think you get cursed if you interact with a ghost. So I think the main character interacted with a ghost. These two interacted with a ghost. I think that's what it is. What should I ask next? When did you notice the mark? I noticed it later in the bath. A strange scar was suddenly on my thigh. It really surprised me. I realized immediately that it had to be what Professor Kujo wrote about. Yeah, you're absolutely the type to interact with a ghost and get cursed. Absolutely. I think I have a handle on what happened. Alright, let's see how smart I am. No way to know for sure about the ghost. But there's no denying she had the mark after returning home from H Elementary. Then maybe... Tsukasa glances down at his left hand. Mine might be from Hanahiko too. I noticed it after I got home from T Elementary. That ghost was seen at a lot of schools in H City, right? Maybe he's remembered something. better ask him some questions, too. So, I really am committing to that detective role. I love that. T Elementary. I go to school there. You've probably heard of it since it's the top-ranked elementary in each city. Brother, my amnesia's so bad I don't even remember my own name. I guarantee you I couldn't name off the elementary schools in the area. Plus, I'd be more concerned if I could. What should I ask next? Did you see Hanahiko? No. And I didn't get chills or anything either. Oh, but I think I passed a mirror. Okay, to be fair, the mirror thing, we're going on the assumption the ghost existed, but to be fair, passing by a mirror probably shouldn't, like, on its own, be enough of a concern. I think the scar is way more of a red flag. I went to the bathroom before going home. Oh, so he was passing by the bathroom, freaking Akamanta. Dude, I mentioned that story for a reason. I'm telling you. When was that? Maybe around sunset? Okay, so from what I gather, assuming the ghost exists, you need to be at the school in the not the afternoon, the evening, dusk, or like nighttime. Maybe the early morning works too, but I couldn't say. Because otherwise everyone in the school would get the mark and die in like a week. I was heading home until I realized I forgot something and turned back. I don't think he knows anymore. Their stories are pretty similar to the Hanahiko rumors. Okay, to be fair, you're asking some pretty freaking leading questions, like, did you see Hanahiko? Okay, calm down there, Mr. Detective. Like, I wonder why these answers seem related to Hanahiko. It can't just be a coincidence. Did you see Hanahiko? No. Huh, that sounds similar to the Hanahiko story. Oh no. You must investigate the places where Hanahiko appeared. For their sake, as well as yours. That's all well and good, but what exactly am I investigating? Brother, you were literally just asking friggin' 20 questions about Hanahiko, the ghost. I don't know. The ghost? Death and life coexisting. What? The perfect non-answer. This reminds me, like, the perfect thing to do if you're, like, an artistic person and you're asked a question you don't know how to answer. You just immediately go for something philosophical. Like, why did you paint that? That's a good question. Just had to do with my mental state at the time, given that I recently moved into a new neighborhood. And then, like, people are like, wow, that's so deep. You had no idea what you were talking about. If the mark originated there, then a way to erase it will also be there. Thank you, God. This doll, hard carrying the common sense. You must find it. Find the key you need to break the mark's curse. It is the only way to escape. I would love to ask you about how the owner of the mansion died, though, not gonna lie. And all of a sudden, a huge burden was dropped on my shoulders. Yeah, so I have to go to the school and figure out what's going on before dawn. Oh, God, that sucks. It seems that Hanahiko appeared at 2 schools. Oh, no, I'm sorry, wrong voice. It seems that Hanhiko appeared at 2 schools. Where will you investigate? This has to be arbitrary, right? Wait, hang on. Which one was the high schoolers? Hang on. Which one did the high schooler go to? Little boy went to T elementary, so the occultist went to H. I'm gonna go H because she knows about the occult way more than that kid, probably. Her area, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's probably wise. You better believe it's wise, dude. You're a freaking loser for this kind of stuff. Secure expertise. They'd arrest you on the spot if you tried to sneak into a regular school. You know what? Very good point, actually. I didn't consider that. If there's a grown man walking around in elementary school that's an actual active elementary school, he'd get arrested so fast. Yeah, a middle-aged man who can't recall his name, let alone address or job title. I'd have no excuses if I... Exactly, that's what I mean. It's like, who are you? And then you're just like, I don't know. I don't know. God, talk about getting... Oh, God, I don't know. Want to get going, then? Let's do this. Wait, you're coming too? Brother, that's why I was originally going. I need backup. Of course. I haven't given up on seeing Hanahiko yet. She grins at me. Is she really strong? Or is this blind optimism? Probably both. I'm going too. Hey, not you two. Seriously? My life's on the line here. Fair point. I don't want the reason I die to be because you messed something up. Brother, that is so fair, honestly. It takes a lot of trust to just put on some random guy. That's pretty bold. Good thing you're cute. Once more, weird thing to say to an elementary schooler, but okay. But to bring kids along with me is... Yeah. I understand your hesitation. But the mark does not discriminate. Oh, stealing lives of children and adults. Oh no. Phrasing, please. If they wish to fight their fate, you should honor that. I suppose human logic doesn't fly when dealing with the supernatural. We'll need to prepare ourselves for the worst if we're going to survive. Please take only one mark bearer with you, however. A large group will increase the odds of you being detected by spirits. Okay, so I know I was talking about how we were going with the assumption that there were spirits, but this pretty much sells it. I also ask that you not waste time dawdling with others on the way. It is possible unnecessary contact may hasten the effects of the mark. So try to avoid being around ghosts. So ghosts do have something to do with it, which you said you didn't really know much about the mark. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. It's possible that it may... No. You know a little... You know more than you're letting on. Only engage when absolutely necessary. Keep contact with others to a minimum.
いってらっしゃいませ。
Have a safe trip. Selecting a partner. Once more, phrasing, please, God. I do not want being... I'm not even gonna say it. First, select a mark bearer. Do this in the partner menu. Oh yeah, hey, mister. Don't you think it'd be a good idea to take notes on what Mary's told us? Oh my god, she's so much fucking smarter than my character. Everything she's said has been an amazing idea. Just banger after banger. Your memory's getting worse all the time. You don't want to forget anything. Oh my god, she's so smart. Oh my god, dude. Fuck. I don't know when I'll lose my memory again. I'll write down all the information I get and keep it in my file. Something in it might just save our lives at some point. New info was added to the spirit file. Rumors of a Hanahiko. Other. Spirit file. Important info on spirits will be added to the spirit file. Check it from your bag. Consult it if you need help. Saving and loading. Oh, finally, thank heavens. By the way, I would just like to mention that it is messed up for a game to go this long without giving you the option to save. Like, good lord, imagine if you sat down to play this game without being ready to dedicate like friggin' 2 hours. Man, it's a small pet peeve, but man, does it suck. And it's small because you can skip dialogue, but still, you know what I mean. Save at the mission or haunts. Return to the title screen from the bag to load. Then choose continue. Wait, so you save from your bag? Oh wait, they got stats. Hell yeah. I think... I don't know if the stats mean anything. If I was to wager, it matters. But... let's see something here. So I can't alternate between characters. But my stats seem very default. I don't know if soul power being at 1000 is impressive or not. But beyond that, my stats are pretty much flat across the board at 10. So let's see what these buttons are. So this would be the tool. Okay. The little mark. This is the spirit file. Okay. So this contains the information. So I actually think that would be cool to use as like an introduction. So I think when I save and load, I think I might actually lead a video with those to kind of refresh everyone. Just because this story is definitely plot heavy. I think that's a good idea. Or we can read up on everything about the people too. So we have Moe Watanabe, female, high school student, a high school girl who loves the occult. She got the mark at H Elementary and came to Kujo Mansion seeking help from Sayakujo, a medium. She's quirky, but always energetic and cheerful. She marches to the beat of her own drum. So she's just like a super upbeat high school girl that likes the occult. Okay. Well, actually, wait. Can I... Let me check to see if I can switch. Yeah, I can switch here. That's good. Then we have Tsukasa Yoshida, male, elementary school student. A young boy from a prestigious private school. His wealthy upbringing makes him polite and courteous, but he can be insufferable at times. You don't say. When he's in danger, his true, egotistical, self-centered nature peeks through. Wait, it flashes between his emotions. I'm not crazy. Like, if I linger here, is it gonna automatically switch back? It does. Wait. Is it like that for the other girl too? Which, by the way, that face, good lord, he looks like he's gonna stab you. But that is how does her his face change? I didn't notice if it did or not. Let's just give this a second to see. It does. So it looks like this is their distressed face. Or she's a little bit more nervous here, but she doesn't look like she's going to literally murder you. And actually, now that I can get a closer look at her bag, yeah, it has a ton of occult stuff. It has a UFO. I know UFO is big among the occult in Japan. And it has a straw doll. Or maybe it would be called a straw effigy. I don't know. I'm not going to bore people by continuously dropping lore, but basically, straw doll, a huge thing with like occult stuff in Japan. I think they've been like using straw dolls ever since like the feudal period of Japan. I remember it was particularly big in Kyoto, I think. Or at least there was one big story in Kyoto, basically about a woman cursing other people by nailing straw dolls to trees at night. But yeah, big thing. Even in Pokemon games, when you play with Ghost Pokemon, when you use the curse attack, you use a 9-inch nail. 9-inch is very important. A 9-inch nail, and it gets driven into something, right? Because in Japan, they would drive it into the straw doll to like curse someone to die, with the story that was in Kyoto. Cool stuff. And this says, and I am mortified to press this, I'm just gonna back out. Let me just see if there's a save. There's a save and exit. I'm just gonna stick to that for now so I can get my first save file. Having said that, is there anything else important? Partner. Oh yeah, I should select a partner. As a parting note, I think I'm going to be leading with Moe because, frankly, I trust her a lot more with occult things. So yes, I will... Well, actually, wait. I think that'll progress the story. Let me check talk first. Please head to H Elementary and investigate Hanahiko. Choose whether to bring Lady Moe or Lord Tsukasa with you. Yeah, it absolutely is going to progress the game. Okay, yeah, it seems like she's just repeating herself. Okay. So on that note... Oh, saved. I'm blind as a bat. But on that note, I hope you all enjoyed watching so far. Please feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments. And if you like this content whatsoever, please feel free to continue watching, like, subscribe, that sort of thing. I'm not big on shilling, but I think it's a good story, and I think it would be more fun if I got to see people react to it with me. Thank you.